Let me go ahead and start recording. Let me share my screen real quick. All right, so I shouldn't be able to hear you, but you should be able to hear me. I think we're good. Let me zoom through here and let me see if I can find some participants that I can see their faces. I can't see anybody. They're only on the phone. Sorry, y'all. I can see Kelsey now. Okay, Kelsey, did you see my screen? Okay, so when I share screen, you saw it. You were seeing it. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm going back. Okay, for those of you that do not know me, I am Jill Renfro. I'm a Ruby ambassador, and I am coming to you all the way from Curtin, Texas. So first thing, let's get a little bit straight. I have bad internet reception where I live. It sucks. We're outside the city limits. And second off, if you were with all of that ruckus, by trade, I'm a third grade teacher, and we don't do pretty crazy technical stuff in third grade, so bear with me. This whole let me see you, you see me thing is a lot. It's pretty cool, right? It's kind of scary if you think about it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead. You should be able to see my screen. Move this out of the way a little bit here. We're doing just an ambassador boot camp. So when I say boot camp, I want you to think of like you going to a boot camp workout, okay? It's a lot in a short amount of time. You know, you're like leaving and you're sweating and you're dripping and you're tired. Well, I'm going to give you a lot of information in a short amount of time. And when you leave here, you're probably going to be like, okay, don't panic. It's a lot of information to get you what you need to set you up for success. The tools that I gave you today are not just going to be like, okay, you're good, done. This is going to set you up to be able to kind of figure it out and get where you need to get, okay? So I'm hosting this call for Jamie Mays and Sarah Taylor. They are our leaders, 2 Emerald leaders that we have, and they run the Dream Team page. So I feel very honored. Thank you, ladies, for allowing me to host this call with you. Before we get started, I do want to say just a quick little prayer. So if you would just bow your head with me, I'd really appreciate that. Heavenly Father, we just thank you today, Lord, for just this team to be able to come together and for us to be able to grow together and just use all of this knowledge. This wonderful team and this wonderful group of people have just led us up for success. Tonight, I just ask for you, Lord, just to your hand in favor and just fill me with the knowledge to be able to fill these team members. And I know you're going to set them up with success. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, so let me go ahead and first file we've got here, duplication. This is super important. This word you're going to hear quite often in the Plexus world. How we want to duplicate. We want to duplicate ourselves and we want to help others duplicate themselves. So there's kind of like a little checklist here with being an ambassador. A few things first. When you became an ambassador, you got welcomed into a lot of pages. I know for my team, we always set them up with our team page, and then we've got our uplines page, and then we have Dream Team page and Plex It Forward. Now, in a lot of these team pages, you probably have a home team page, and then we all have the same upline, which is Dream Team. There are some files that are saved in the Files tab up front, like on the main page. And they're going to be good resources for you to go back and refer to a lot of times. Like I've been with Plexus for over a year and I still refer back to these all the time. So there's things like the Plexus retail customer, Plexus preferred customer, being an ambassador and the opportunity, things like compensation plan. There's a lot of files in there that you need to know, but there are 6 files that Sarah and Jamie have compiled and they're listed here on this document. Those are things definitely you want to save to your computer. You want to print them. You want to put them in a file. You want to have them handy so you can reach them. There's another thing. It's the Dream Team New Training Guide. Now, I know for my personal team, myself and my teammates, we've compiled kind of a training guide that we've taken a lot from Dream Team and kind of tweaked it a little bit for our personal little downline. So your homepage may have something like that, but Dream Team, that's where we've gotten majority of our all of our information is from there. So every team that you notice, you know, we're all in the same one, kind of trickle down. But they've got that Dream Team New Training Guide. That training guide right there, I've probably read it 10 times. It's got such great information in it, and it's going to set you up for a lot of the things that you need to know. A lot of things too you're also going to see is, like I said, adding to those team pages that can become like super overwhelming. Like we get it. Everybody's like, welcome, welcome, hey girl, to the team. And you're probably like, who are these folks? I thought I was signing up with one person and now all these people are welcoming me. Well, yeah, we are. We're one big team. There's thousands of us. So you just get ready. You think I'm a little nuts? Just wait. Okay. So you're going to be added to Dream Team, add to the testimonials, Plex It Forward, the journeys, Plexus Journeys, the ambassadors only. This page right here is so awesome, okay? So you can go into these pages and you can search things from chronic pain, diabetes, acne, inflammation, and all these testimonies will pop up. So if you're not members of those teams, those pages, get with your upline and we can get you added to those. And you can also search for them in your just little Facebook little search engine thing. A lot of them, you know, if it's a journeys and testimony page, you have to be like approved by admin. So that's why it's a lot easier for somebody to invite you in that was on your team. So one thing that we want to make sure that we are doing for all of our ambassadors is all of this stuff. So you see it all for you, but now you're duplicating it for your ambassadors that you have. When you get a new ambassador, you want to do the same thing that was done for you. You want to welcome them to teams. You want to make sure that they have all these files and they know where to find them. They know the team pages. They're getting set up for success because you've led them there. And the next thing that is like super crazy important, but I feel it's almost like pulling teeth, it's crazy, is Facebook posting. Now for me, I never had an issue of like, oh my gosh, people are gonna be looking at my stuff, whatever, you know, I'm not a shy person. My Facebook post went up there pretty quickly. But for a lot of people, that's a big deal to do a Facebook post. Like their world stops when they think that people are looking at all their stuff and people are going to judge me, that I'm doing something health related. So what you want to do is you want to be there for your downline, because some of them are going to panic. Some of them may freak out. Some of them may cry. So one thing you need to do is encourage and help with that first Facebook post. Some of them are just like, boom, and they got it. Some need a little bit of help, and that's okay because they're completely out of their comfort zone with that. It's all about duplication. Again, this word that I was telling you about, we want to teach and we want to train our teams. Everything that we do, we want to teach and we want to train them. So the first thing they do when they get signed up is we want to make sure that their auto qualification is on. That's that AQ backup order. We want to make sure it's on because that's what's going to show that they're an active ambassador. And when they are active and that AQ is on, they're going to be able to earn commissions. And that's what we want out of all of this. We're duplicating, we're setting up for success, we're making sure everybody, heard some beep in there, make sure everybody has what they need. So when we're getting a new ambassador, the best thing we can do is sign ambassadors with a welcome pack. Now, a lot of people get hesitant. Do I have to buy a welcome pack? No, well, you don't have to buy one. But why would you not? They're the best thing out there. You get your products and you get your sign-up fee. It's bundled together. It's like bundling your auto and your car and your home owner's insurance. It's a heck of a lot easier for me to make one payment and then go ahead and make two separate payments, and then I forget to make the payment and then I'm lost, okay? So what you need to do is you got your bundle with your products and you've got your bundle with your ambassador sign-up fee. Boom, one payment, one debit card transaction, and there you go. So we're encouraging them to get that welcome pack. With a welcome pack, you're going to benefit from that, and so are they. They are, because it's the cheapest way to get their products, and it's setting them up. And we'll talk a little bit later about what welcome packs are going to do for you as an ambassador. So a simple way to grow your points fast is to have everyone you sign up turn on their auto qualification, okay? Because when that auto qualification is on, they are going to be set up for that next month as well to get those products. We want to make sure all of our ambassadors know about auto qualification because it is super confusing. So I know on my team, we have a video that we make and that we can guide people through. Or if you need to get on the phone with somebody or do one of these meetings where they can see you going through your screen and you figuring out what that auto qualification is for them, and teaching them the conditional to unconditional, do that for them. That's duplicating. You want to do that big time, okay? We want to make sure also that our ambassadors, all ambassadors on our team, are a product of a product. Now this, I feel, is my motto with Plexus. If you are not taking your products and you are not promoting the products, how can you expect to be a business owner and have a successful business? That's just like saying the man who owns the taco stand down the road doesn't eat his own tacos. Well, why isn't he eating them? Are they bad? Like, I don't get it. So if you're not taking your products and you're not consistent with them, you're not a product of a product. How are people going to know what it's really doing when you really can't speak about it? And another thing that kind of feeds off of is, like representing your brand. We are a health and wellness company. We represent health and wellness. So, when we're Facebook posting and things like that. Now, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not telling you can't live, because by all means, I love to indulge. I do. But I'm not going to post, I'm dragging today on my third Starbucks coffee, and then I've got an hour later a Plexus post about how Plexus can give me energy. Y'all see where I'm kind of going with this? You want to make sure you're a product of the product. So just keep in all minds that you are an ambassador and you are representing a health and wellness company. So when you invest in this business, you are willing to commit to seeing it succeed. Like, we're a product of the product. We're working our business. We're taking our products. We're doing what we need to do. We're setting up our ambassadors for success. We're making it be able to succeed, okay? You want your team members to be able to commit from day one. When I started this business, I'll give you a little bit of background knowledge with me. There was no flightiness with me. I didn't do it and then crash and take some products and stop and work my business and stop. The people that start this business and go into it strong are the ones that are really being successful in the company. They're the ones that you see that are ranking or promoting, have a lot of customer base, and growing really well. So you want to make sure you're doing that and you're helping your team from day one, getting that Facebook post set up, that auto qualification back up, make them familiar with that backup office, and you're setting them up so they can succeed. When they succeed, you succeed. Kind of see what we got going on here? Okay, so this little small financial investment, like I know a lot of people have been saying, Plexus have had specials and deals and things going on. I've always said it's an investment. This $99 welcome pack that you buy, or the $199 welcome pack, it can be this like securing thing for like your team members for a long time. That's what builds our success in this company, building teams. You'll hear a lot about residual income, and that's what's going to make you successful as an ambassador in this company. It's going to keep your team going really strong, having that strong basis, and you as a leader being that resource for them where they can come to you, and even if you don't know the answer, you're willing to find it, you're willing to help them, and you're willing to do what it takes to get in there. Here's that word again: duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. I've told you about it. So from day one, you want to be consistent and persistent, okay? Same thing. This is from your products, your business working, what you're doing. One thing that we do, I want to say 90% of my Plexus business comes from Facebook and social media. And that's completely fine that it is. But here's the deal with social media. You post 3 days or 3 months, and then all of a sudden you don't post anymore. It's like a business. Somebody thinks the doors are shut, and you quit. You're done. You threw in the towel. Well, here you come again in 2 months. What makes it any different? You're not going to quit again. So I understand life happens and things get in the way, but you want to be consistent and very much consistent in your Facebook posting. The people who are posting on any ambassador upline could tell you this. Their team that's succeeding is the ambassadors that are posting every single day and being consistent. Let me tell you a little secret real quick. People are watching you. They are. They're holding you accountable. You may not think that nobody is watching you just because nobody's liked your little post and nobody's commented. They're watching you, honey. They are. And they're holding you accountable. You don't even know that you got stalkers. You do. You got stalkers. You really do. And they're waiting on you. They want to know, if I want to find a Plexus post or something about Plexus products, I know I can always go into Jill Renfro's, go to her Facebook, and I'm probably going to see what she posted today. Or you want people to know that about you, that they can always rely on you to give them the best information, specials, deals, whatever. They want to hear it from you. So those that don't post frequently, those that do post frequently are the most successful, is what we have seen. But one thing you do want to do, you want to do this strategically. You don't want to spam your friends. So when I say that, there is a happy medium about posting. You want to do, I always tell my team when we're training, you want to do one Plexus post per one personal post. So people have to know out there that you're not a Plexus robot, and the only thing you live and breathe, even though we do, is Plexus. So they need to know that you went to lunch, that you had some people over, that you're a real person and you went shopping. Or guess what? You're cooking dinner and you're excited and you went to the movies with your girlfriends. Your husband did something. Y'all, he swept the floor. Post it. That's a big deal. People like those kinds of things. They like to see that you're not just this Plexus robot vomiting all this Plexus information on them, and then you lose them. And then spamming. We want to make sure that we're not a bunch of ads going around, because you're not supposed to be an ad. We're not salesmen. Are you a salesman? I'm not a salesman, okay? So you want to make sure that you are not a salesman. Don't spam them with all of those. And I know they can be really cute. You find them on Google and Pinterest and memes like, love my Plexus energy. Ask me now. Join my team. Like I've seen, what's that one? My team and I kind of joke about it a little bit. The gecko with the sunglasses, or a kangaroo hopping on the pink train. Like, those things are salesy. Those are ads. Stay away from those and do more personal posts. Things that, what's Plexus doing for you in your personal life? They want to know about you, okay? And they want to know about the people that you know. So another thing, you're going to have these dry times. People are not going to like your posts, and they're not going to comment sometimes. The one thing you need to do is make sure you are not getting discouraged at all. Because here's the deal. If you got 2 days of crickets and you're like, oh my God, nobody's liking, I quit. Well then, maybe were you meant for this? I don't know. Stay consistent, y'all. Stay consistent. I've been with Plexus for over a year now. I have posted every single day but Christmas Day and Easter Day. I didn't post those because, those were 2 days that I was worried about a little bit of other stuff. Those are the only 2 days I didn't post. But out of all the other days, there are many a days ain't nobody liked one post of mine, ain't nobody commented on one post of mine. Did I stop? No, not at all. Because if I stop, I've told those people I've shut the doors and business is closed and I'm done. So my stalkers, what kind of message did I just send to them? Yeah, so think about that one. Stay positive in everything that you do. If you need likes or comments on your post, ask your team. Ask them, hey guys, I just made a really, good post. Took me a while. I put a lot of my heart into it. Can I get some love on my post? Girl, if nobody loves your post, come find me. My name is on Facebook is Jill Hendry Renfro. Come find me. I will like your post. I will comment on your post, and I will tell my team to do the same. So, are we good? We got that a deal. There are plenty of people out there. You just have to ask your teams. You want to make sure, it's a big one, you're building an audience. So by trade, I'm a third grade reading and writing teacher. I teach my kiddos all day long, guys, to grab the reader's attention. That's what you're supposed to do. Well, I'm about to do a little third grade reading lesson on you. Ready? Grab the reader's attention. The first thing that they should be reading should be something that they're like, oh, what's that girl got going on? The last line of that little post, they should be like, that was good. She closed it. So think back to 3rd and 4th grade writing when you learned about transitions and when you learned about intention getters and big bangs. That's what we want to do. We want to make a bang, okay? You want to make an interested audience. So you want to do that on social media. Build social credit, okay? All these things you can do is on social media. You want to make sure that you are all around. You are liking other people's stuff. Somebody's got pictures of their kids up. Like it. Comment on there. Girl, where'd you get that dress? That's cute. Y'all are on vacation? How was it? We're looking into a vacation. You want to be active with people on Facebook? The more active you are, the more active they'll be with you, and they'll most likely take your Plexus post a little bit better than you just being this silent Plexus robot, okay? Building a brand on social media. I've kind of already hit about that. You want to build a brand. You want people, when you post, to be like, there's that girl, she posts. What's she got to say today? You want people to say those things. Ooh, I love her posts. They're so informative. I can learn things. Oh, she's always sharing about, this. I can tell she's passionate in it. You want people to come to you and say, girl, I know you're passionate. I can tell through your Facebook and I don't even know you. Okay, so that's a big deal. When somebody can tell through a screen your heart through something. So don't just post to post. So I teach my team that a big time. This is one of my, I guess you could say, I don't do lazy in my life. If you were to meet me and my family and stuff, I don't do lazy. So don't be lazy on your postings. There's many a times my posts may take me in the evening 20 or 25 minutes.
Mess it up. What do you want?
Oh, Kelsey, can you mute yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I don't know how it unmuted.
Uh-oh. Thank you. Anyways, there are times in the evenings, like I said, I take a while. I'm looking for the right thing that tricks my mind in the day. And some people have said, when I first get up in the morning, I got to make a post because I don't have time in the rest of the day. And I get that. Sometimes you do, but you're not really thinking with your heart. You're just posting a post. There are times it's lunchtime. I don't think of nothing. I'm like, it ain't coming to me. Why am I going to post a post? That's just a waste of your time. You're doing something to do something. I'm not going to do that. You got to feel it. Something may come into you in the day. Ask yourself, how would my day have been different without Plexus? What testimony really spoke to you that you could post and say, my uncle has always struggled with this, or myself, or you want to make a connection at all times, okay? So I love this little quote down here because it is so true. I used to care what people thought about me until one day I tried to pay my bills with their opinions. Y'all tell me how that goes. Here's the deal. Who cares what John David from 3rd grade math class says about you on Facebook? Who cares what your husband's aunt's saying about you on Facebook? Because guess what? She probably needs to be on Plexus. Who cares what your coworker's saying about you? Because guess what? They're all going to come to you. Majority of mine have. Who cares if your mama is telling you you're putting yourself out there too much? Oh, well, guess what? You're getting out your shell. Who cares? Other people are not making your bills. Other people are not making this business for you. You are the only one that can make this business for you. So guess what? Every day I get eye rolls, laughs at, defriending. Yeah, I have some family members that have deleted me. Bye, Felicia. Then I don't need you anyways, okay? Get on with them. Move on. Be you. Don't try to be someone else you're not. Don't try to please others. You're here to share with others, inform with others, grab their attention, be passionate, y'all. And that's what we need, more people like that. I don't know about you, but I'm sure tired of seeing people mess up the flag, post about who should marry and who, what color you should be, and who's doing what wrong. Guess what all we're trying to do? Just be happy and share health and wellness. And I'd rather read about that than all that other junk. All right, tangent's over. Sorry. Okay, what to do when someone shows interest? First, you do a happy dance. You're like, yeah, got myself some interest. It's exciting. Get excited. When you've got a customer or an ambassador, you can ask my husband. He's in here. Do I still get excited about it? I do. I really do. I had people contact me today, and I was like, got another ambassador. I'm excited. I got a new customer. You should always be wanting to do that. So what you can do when somebody might like something, comment something, maybe they say, hey, I'm interested. You said something about diabetics. My mom's a diabetic, but maybe they're still kind of on the fence. We have a page called Testimonials Plex It Forward. You can add them there. Maybe they might be reading up on some testimonies, and maybe you can send them some testimonies to get a little bit more of their interest. Maybe you can ask them for their email address and send them some information. Get with them on a phone call. You don't here's one thing, okay? You're going to have people like your stuff. And here's what the only thing they want to know. How much is it? Or what is Plexus? This is your response. Everybody ready? This is your response. Hey, girl, I'll PM you. Did y'all write that down? Everybody got their phone? Hey, girl, I'll PM you. Okay? We don't want to give away too much on Facebook. I mean, we can say a little, say, I'm so thankful for Plexus. It's truly changed my life with health and wellness. Or loving my pink drink. It makes it simple. Keep it short. We give this whole on Plexus. Well, we've got all these other people watching us. Remember, I told you have stalkers? Okay, you do. They're watching you. And you just answered a question for them. And now, old girl over here, sister girl, she's not going to message you because you've already answered her question. And guess what? She don't want to hear no more because that price was not in her pocketbook. Okay? So I'll PM you because people need to know more of the importance and what Plexus can do and your passion in these products. And besides just giving them a price and a blurb about Plexus on Facebook, make it private. Okay? Make it private. That's just one thing you want to do. Consult with them. This is a big one. Don't sell them. Last time I checked, I am not a salesperson. I don't do that. I've seen it happen. My daddy was a salesman for a long time. They always said he could sell, He could sell ice to an Eskimo or, whatever. And he can. And I've always I don't want nothing to do with none of that. I don't want nothing to do with none of that. I don't. I've always thought, you know what, the worst job I'd ever could have was go sell cars, or, when you walk into the buckle and that girl immediately is like, hey, what size are you? Let me get that. And you just become like, let me just try on the jeans that I need to try on. Yeah, we don't want to be that buckle girl, okay? Let's not do that because she overwhelms me and I get a little bit of a panic attack from her. And I'm not somebody that gets that often. So you want to just consult with them, share with them, guide them, lead them to the best products. You don't want to just, this is what you have to do, ours is better than this. We're not doing all that. Our little name taggies don't say salesman, okay? We share, we're consultants. One thing that has been super beneficial to me, and I wish I'd have started this from day one, so I'm going to let y'all know since some of you are probably starting week 1, day 1, month 1. Start making some lists, okay? I am the queen of the list who loses the list. Ugh, I'm working on it. Make a list. When somebody likes your Plexus post, make a list, okay? And when somebody comments, make a list. They showed interest. They, said, oh, wow, you're looking great. So maybe they're looking into losing a little bit of weight. And maybe after they liked 1 or 2 of those little comments or posts and said some things, reach out to them. Send them a private message. Hey, girl, I saw that you've liked a couple of my Plexus posts. I'd love to chat with you and tell you a little bit more about Plexus and what it's done for me, what it can do for you. Why not? Okay? This is one of those things, too. We're scared of rejection and we're scared of the word no. But guess what, y'all? I figured this out. And me and my friends, my teammates, we've really sat on this past week. I would say really hard. We've had some discussions. Thank you, Jesus, for the no's because you're leading me to the yeses. You are. You're going to have some no's out there. So make your little list. You want to see the people that are showing interest to you. You want to make sure that you are seeking them. Sometimes they'll seek you and you won't have to do a thing. And it's like, whoa, where'd you come from, girl? Stalker, I told you had them. But guess what? It's okay to get in there. Now, again, we're not selling them and we're not throwing up and we're not spamming them. But get in there. Message them. Seek them out. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Are you ready? Everybody say it with me. Follow up, follow up, follow up. We got that? We good? Okay. Follow up. This is a big deal. All of your customers got a 60-day money-back guarantee, preferred or retail. Here's the deal. Some of them, you got those people who are sitting on that 60-day money-back guarantee. They are danged and determined that these products are not going to work. Here we are, day 52, and they're still on it, okay? But you want to follow up because you want to make sure you are doing the best to your ability. If they need to switch a product up, switch their timing, their dosing, their water, their lifestyle, their food, you want to help them. Again, consult, not sales. So following up with them big time, but then following up with potential ambassadors and potential customers, not even the ones who are already there, the ones who are kind of like asked you questions. Here's the deal. they're still curious. They are. It says 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. Well, if they never follow up, that girl, they ain't buying. They're not going to buy. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. That's it. They're done cold turkey. Well, then let's see here. Look at this bottom statistic. Y'all, this is like rocking my world crazy. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. I'm going to repeat that again. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. You mean I got to contact somebody 12 times for her? Maybe. I've contacted somebody before, probably 7 times before they've done something. Guess what? You want to know why? Life gets in the way. And I'll use an example. I can tell you there's many a times where I'm like, okay, there was this boutique that opened up in town. We got them. She sells Kendra Scott. And I wanted to get over there real quick. I said, oh, I got to get over that boutique. That was my goal that whole day from work, to get to that boutique. I was trying to get to that boutique. Well, guess what happened to me? I had a meeting at the end of work. Well, it distracted me. What did I have to do after that? I had to go home. Next time I said, I'm going to go to that boutique on Saturday. I'm going to go to that boutique on Saturday. Well, my husband had off work and he done changed his plans. I didn't get to go to that boutique. Next time I wanted to go to that boutique, guess what I did? I was over there on that side of town. They were closed. I tried 3 times to go to that boutique. Here's the deal. Finally, a month or so went by, and one of my friends said, Jill, you're looking for those earrings? Why haven't you gone over there around town? I went, oh my gosh. I had to be reminded 5 times before I finally got there and bought those earrings. Now, I know that's a little bit different than something else like Plexus, but life happens, y'all. Life gets in the way. Daily struggles happen. And sometimes we just plumb smooth forget. How many of you have forgotten? Me, guilty. I do that all the time. I'm like the world's worst forgetter. So sometimes you just got to do a little reminder, and somebody might be like, oh, thanks, girl. Yeah, oh my God, I totally forgot. I'm on it. Ordering now. And you're like, okay, that easy. So follow up with them. Just because they say no 1, 2, 3, 4 times doesn't mean it's a no. It's most likely a maybe. They need to learn more. They're not ready yet. Let them get ready, because you don't want to force anybody to do anything. And you don't want to be annoying by following up, okay? All right, so what to do when someone shows our interest? Now we're like, how do we guide them for products? What do we do? How do we guide them for products? There are so many products out there. My number 1 selling product on my team, I would say, is Triplex. The reason is people need those products, y'all. We as Americans got some screwed up systems. We do everything to ourselves, from food to environment to antibiotics to alcohol to whatever. We screw ourselves up. So my number 1 seller majority of the time is Triplex, but not everybody needs Triplex. So I know you can see on this slide, there's some different options of products, okay? So we've got things like Slim Block, Slim Probio and Bio Cleanse. We've got the Slim Probio, Bio Cleanse and Block. We've got things that gear to all different health needs. And there are many product calls you can get on, get with your upline, get with the products, ingredients list, the product pages that will guide you more. I'm not going to get too much into products because my personal opinion and what I strive for my team, you need to become knowledgeable in the products. You need to do the research. You're going to need to get on product calls. You're going to need to read information documents. You're going to need to do research on things like if you're researching ProBio 5, I'm going to give you a word. Go research leaky gut. Go research it. Tell me what you think about it. Go research fungus. Go research candida. Tell me what you think about it. Okay? Research blood sugars, research diabetes, research things for people so you can see what lines up to what and where you can help. Now, your teams, your ambassadors, everybody's going to help you and give you advice. But my biggest advice with that is dig in there, and you need to seek that out. Okay, so you want to make sure we are helping our customers and ambassadors with the best product choices that they can have. There are times where you need to change your products, and that's okay. Not all the products are working the same for everybody. So this breaks down right here. You've got different prices. And then there's a time when somebody's spending bukus of money on products. Make sure you're telling them and you're advising them that to become an ambassador might be their best option financially, because it's going to be a better bang for their buck and your buck in the end, because hopefully they end up loving the products and hopefully they end up doing a little bit of selling. You never know, right? Okay, you reap what you sow. I absolutely love this saying. My pastor is all over it all the time, and it is so true. You reap what you sow. You will get out what you put in. Now, here's the deal. A little side note about me. I work the business. Obviously, if you cannot tell and you do not follow me or my friend, I work the business. I work it every day, all day. Sometimes I work the business too much, as my husband might say or complain or whatever. But you reap what you sow. When you give into people and you give into your team and you devote into yourself and the success for this business, you're going to have success. It may not be this week. It may be take you 9 months to become silver, but you're going to reap what you sow. Stick with it. Stay consistent, stay positive, and keep working it. Now, you'll get what you put in, okay? So what kind of seeds are you sowing? Are you a negative Nancy or are you positive Polly? Okay, y'all, I got to get a little third grade teacher on you over here. If you're walking around, hey, nobody's house signing with me, nobody wants my Plexus post, nobody da-da-da-da-da-da, you're right. I hate to break it to you, you are right, sister. Because everybody can tell your attitude just through the screen. They can. Now, if you are positive Polly over there and things are going great and you're having a good day, posting about it, you're talking to people, you're researching, you're out there helping people, you're praying for people, you're just doing all around the best that you can do, you're going to have a good harvest. You are. Now, your seeds may take longer to grow, but honey, they're going to grow. They're going to grow. Okay, you got to keep watering them. You got to keep planting seeds. I guarantee you they're going to harvest, okay? Big one. I say this all the time to my team. If you are not learning, you are not growing. Knowledge is power. Every single day you should learn something new about Plexus. Every single day. And like I said, I've been with Plexus just a smidgen over a year, and I learn something every single day. If it's from guiding a customer, something about working on social media, leadership skills, product knowledge, testimony knowledge. I learn something new every single day, and so should you. There is no reason with all these resources that these wonderful people have compiled for us that we aren't learning. You should never be stagnant, okay? Stagnant water attracts flies. You don't want to attract flies. As you can see, I got a fly flying around my face. What you need to do, ready? If you're on this call, I'm going to give you a round of applause, 2 thumbs up, pat on the back. You have already done something great. You're learning. You're here. And I hope you learned something. You need to get on conference calls like this. Jamie and Sarah offer them weekly. We've got company-wide ones. We've got recordings. As a Plexus ambassador, when I first signed up, I'm going to tell you what I did. YouTube was my friend, y'all. If you have not YouTubed Sonia Dudley, Sarah Marble, Lori Harrison, Melissa Eichenhorst, Timmy Yancey. There's so many out there who are Sapphire and Diamond ambassadors. We've got some emeralds out there that are doing some great, great videos, knowledge-based. Y'all, I would just stay up and watch them. I have watched some Sonia Dudley videos or Sarah Marble and Lori Harrison over and over and over again because I want to get what they say plugged into my head. Y'all, if you have not watched Lori Harrison videos, you need to go watch them. She is going to fill your brain up with so much knowledge about fungus and gut and oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. You need to get on it. Write her name down, okay? It's right over here. Sonia Dudley and Sarah Marble, love these women. They are going to set you up for how to have a successful business, flat out. You need to do it. There are some other things that are on YouTube also. It's not on the slides, so you might want to write this down. It is Plexus U. That is by Kristen and Jarrett Abart. They are a diamond couple, both of them are diamonds. His trade is he's a professional videographer, and it's like Plexus U, Plexus University. They have some awesome YouTube stuff, okay? Great things to learn. You should be watching a YouTube video or a company video or a call daily. That's my advice, daily. You really should. Monthly opportunity meetings are really big. Check your area. My team, we try to do one once a month. We've been getting a lot better once a month. But if you are in the Houston area, Jamie and Sarah do one once a month. I know there's some going on in the Austin area. Get plugged in, y'all. Reach out to ambassadors that if you just move somewhere, try to find some because we're all over. Plexus ambassadors are everywhere. Maybe you and somebody can do one together if you just move somewhere. Get there. So, side note, if you are in the Bryan-College Station surrounding Brazos Valley areas, you need to come on the 23rd to our opportunity meeting. It's going to be at Kingdom Ranch Church on Highway 21, and you don't want to miss it because special guest is my daddy. And if you haven't seen him, he is the famous plexus diabetic, I would say. So if you need a good plexus diabetes testimony, get with me. Anyways, you need to get on that. Recorded calls. Those are awesome. Anything that's recorded, you can watch it in your own time. Driving to work, put it in, putting on your makeup, sitting in the bathtub, do what you need to do, girl. But you need to listen to them. Team page files, okay? Click on that files button and get to reading. Get to reading. And I know everyone's excuse, I don't have time. Yeah, you do. You do have time. Get to reading. Back office, you want to make sure that you are knowledgeable in that. I know for my team, we have a back office training video. Majority of all teams do. They're going to guide you through that back office so you know that you're getting all the goods out of it. Product knowledge. You need to know what you're talking about. You do. Now, are you going to make mistakes? Yes. I have made plenty, and I am so thankful that I have continued to grow my knowledge daily, and I am saying things a lot better than I said them a year ago. You need to know your products. You must be a product of the product. If you're not taking the products, how can you tell people what they're doing? You know, flat out tell somebody. If you said the nerve health, I personally have never taken nerve health. So when somebody comes to me about our nerve fast relief, I say, I do not know that personally, but I can get with somebody who has, and I will get right back with you. Let them know. Don't be a liar. Okay? But you can say what you have heard for them to do, but don't act like you've taken it when you're not taking it. Just take your products that are working for you and your testimony so you can share your testimony with others. That's the biggest thing. You want to constantly build your belief. Read testimony after testimony after testimony. Even if you don't know the girl, read it, okay? It's going to build your belief. You're going to be like, that did that to her? Oh my gosh, yes. Because what you're working towards is a testimony. You're a testimony in progress. Like, it's happening. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you're about to be a testimony. You're going to be viral. Get ready. Know your products, know your website, know your back office, know your team pages, files, recorded calls, all the research. There are things available to you. The excuse should never be, I didn't know where to find it, and I didn't know what to do. That should never be the excuse for Plexus Ambassador. Understand how to actually use the products so you can see optimal results. Because here's the deal. Side note, you should not take Boost and Accelerator together. I recently was talking with somebody, and she knew somebody who was taking those together. Woo! Her upline did not advise her that she should not be taking those two together. That is not a good thing. You should know, what are women who breastfeeding are taking? What are the people who are pregnant and getting doctor's approval? What are they taking? There are many, many ways to get all of that knowledge, okay? You just got to dig and do a little bit of research. Success is the key. Here you go. If you don't have business cards, I urge you to go get them. Etsy, y'all's got some cute ones. I've got mine from Etsy. They're real cute. There's all kinds of things that you can order to do. Go get them made. You just want to make sure that they are good with the business and they're compliant. Be professional. When you're talking with somebody in public and you got a business card, hand it out to them. Hey, I love talking with you today. Here's my card. Find me on Facebook. Do you have a card? I'd love to exchange numbers. Be professional. Work your business. All the time, like really, all the time. Again, remember we talked about your product or the product? Well, you go out around town and you hear some girls talking about losing weight, maybe that's a little insight for you to get in on that conversation, okay? You can work this business part-time, but you cannot work it sometimes. When I say part-time, yeah, part-time jobs are what, y'all? 20 hours a week? Yeah, you can work this business part-time. You can. But not sometimes. And that's where people get really confused. They think, oh, well, I sit down on Saturdays and every other Wednesday when my kids go to Mother's Day out and I do my plexus. That's sometimes. That's not part-time. You can easily set aside 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, the nap time of your kids, the time your husband comes home, after everybody goes to bed. Set aside some time and make it a priority. The ones that are working it sometimes, I'm just going to say, they're not having the success as others. You want to work it all the time, okay? Consistency is key. We've talked about that. You want to be consistent in your products, in your follow-ups, in your posting, and everything that you do, and in your learning and in your growing. Educate your ambassadors. When you get an ambassador, right then and there, y'all, you're a leader. Flat out, boom, you got a team. I don't care if your team is 1 person, 15 people, or 300. You are a leader and you're a mentor, and it's your responsibility to help them grow and set them up for success. And it's okay if you're new and they're new too. Learn together. That was awesome. When I started my Plexus journey, I contacted my best friend, and actually one of my other best friends started a week before me. So we had somebody a week before me, we had me, and we had somebody, one of my other best friends, signed like a month later. We all were screwed up. We didn't know what was doing with Plexus. We were a bunch of Plexus babies. We had no idea what to do. But guess what? We grew together, and we were able to learn together. So do that for your team. Even if you're new, don't be scared. Reach out to them and say, girl, I'm excited you joined this journey. We can learn together. We can grow together. We can try this together. Do that, okay? Keep in contact with everybody, okay? This says customers, but you're going to be in contact with everybody. You really do. So contact your customers. My advice, don't bug them, okay? Because here's the deal. They still think you're a little nuts because you're doing this MLM and you're posting and you miss Polyplexus over here. But follow up with them, check in on them, ask them how their products are going, ask them what do they like about the products, what have they seen different in themselves, what successes are they having, what are they not liking about the product. You want to know everything, okay? Because if they are liking the products, oh, sorry, I thought I lost y'all for a second. Something just happened over here. If they are liking the products, they most likely will switch to be an ambassador. Good customers turn into great ambassadors, all right? Second month, follow up, email, message them, just ask them. And also, too, if they start sending you referrals, like you got a girl and her mama's coming to you now and wanting to buy Plexus, tell her she needs to get signed up as an ambassador. I mean, you'll happily take all them customers. Don't get you wrong. I know you will. But, you know, that's a good time to tell them about being an ambassador. Compensation plan. I know this looks like gibberish and it looks like Chinese to me, like foreign language when I first signed up. Here's the deal. Save this on your computer. Save it, save it, save it. Have a place that you can refer to it at all times, and read it again and again and again. I can't tell you how many times I refer to this, and I refer to this constantly. Even when I know what it says, I still refer to it to double check. I'm always looking at my next rank. Where am I going? What do I need? How much do I need on here? It tells you pay points. It tells you preferred bonuses, which is big. If you are unfamiliar with preferred bonuses, get with them, because look what you got here. When somebody buys a, let's look right here, first one, Plexus, just a slim, you get a $15 bonus from them when they go preferred. Y'all, preferred bonuses add up like crazy, That's some good money. You want to always get preferred customers. Preferred customers are the right way to go. Cheaper products for them, more money and bonuses for you. Win-win situation, right? Yeah. So what are we going to guide people to do? Go preferred. There we go. Okay. Also over here too, it talks to you about like the rankings that you'll get when you move, or excuse me, the bonuses you'll get when you rank up, how many points you need in your legs. And I'm going to go ahead and it says out here, outside of your primary leg. That was super confusing to me when I got signed up. Your primary leg is your person who's like pulling the most of your team, who's got the most points themselves. The reason that Plexus does this, I think this is totally fair, because you don't want your whole business to be ran by one person, because that's not fair and that sucks. You know, you get what I'm kind of saying with that? So they do need to have points outside of your primary leg, which I think is totally, totally fair, because it's not cool when one person's pulling the weight of your whole business and you're just sitting back like eating Cheetos and bonbons and reaping the benefits. Okay, understanding the compensation plan. Woo! Read it, y'all, and read it a lot. Okay, again, still read it, still refer to it. Retail commissions. This is how we're going to get paid. The first and easiest way for you to get paid is by customers, your sales. We call it PV, that's personal volume. We start our commissions at $100. So from $0 to $99, or $0 to $100, you're not getting commission. You have to hit that $100 marker. When you hit a $100 marker from $100 to $499, you get 15% commission. And then from $500 and up, you get 25% commission, y'all. So like that's crazy double money. When you hit 25% commission, you're going to get a lot more money. You want to always make sure your goal every month is to get to that $500 PV mark, because you are going to see your sales skyrocket, which means a commission check skyrocket, which means money, which means building belief, which means business, which means growth. See where we're going here? You should always have a goal to have 500 PV every single month. Preferred customer bonuses. I was just telling you about that on that past slide. Y'all, this is really huge. So for like a triplex combo, you get $20 extra just because somebody gets a triplex combo. What? That's like the easiest $20 like you could ever really ever make, okay? So this is like super huge. Preferred customers get their items at discount. Make sure you tell them that discount, because I like to tell them you get to shop with a coupon. Everybody likes to, you shopping on the sale racks. Why you want to pay full price? You don't. You get a bonus every time the order ships, y'all. This is not one time. This is every time, okay? Every single time. All right, let me zoom through here. Understanding the compensation plans. We got welcome packs. When somebody buys a welcome pack from you, you get money. They buy a $99 one, you get $25. If they buy a $199 one, you get $50. You also get 5% of all your level ones commission. So that's really cool. You get one-time achievement bonuses. Every time you rank from silver to senior ruby, you get those bonuses. When you go silver, you get $100. Yay! That's exciting. And there's also such thing as fast start ranks. So like fast start gold. This is possible, y'all. This is doable. So what's different with this? That's when you rank to either gold, senior gold, ruby, or senior ruby within your first 30 days. And you get double the bonus. Yeah. So if you rank fast start gold in the first 30 days, what that means is you've gotten 20 people on your team to either buy a welcome pack or go commission qualified. And to do this little incentive, it's mock points, because normally an ambassador would give us 5 points, but they're going to let you in that first 30 days not even worry about points. They're going to let people just do the welcome packs if that's what they were going to do, and you get double the bonus, y'all. Like double. This is obtainable. People have done this on our team. This is really cool. I wish I'd have dug a little bit deeper and understood it, because y'all, I would have tried really hard to do this. Crazy way to get money. Get with your upline to explain that one a lot better. This is pay points. Our average Plexus pay points runs about $3 a month. Some are like $2.70, $2.80, $2.90, $3, but we get paid on them. So remember I told you that we get 5 points for an ambassador. We get 5 points for our levels 1, 2, and 3. It says it right over here. Y'all, pay points at $3. Well, if I get 5 points from one ambassador, 5 times 3 is 15. I got $15 just from one ambassador, because that ambassador went commission qualified. They had $100 in PV. That's what they did. We get crazy money off pay points. So here's the deal. An Emerald ambassador, they have 1,500 pay points. Y'all do that math. 1,500 times 3. Yeah. Even a Ruby ambassador, they have to have 500. 500 times 3. Senior Ruby, 750. 750 times 3. Y'all, this is really a great way to get money. Pay points are your friend. Here we go. This is what everybody is striving for. I'm striving for it too. Okay, running a little bit of time. I'm going to speed it up. And how, like, y'all make this visible. Like, dream it. Look at my background on my cell phone. Can you see that right there? It's my dream board. It says Emerald. I'm going there. When you reach Emerald Ambassador, y'all, this is huge. You get a Lexus in the company. A Plexus Lexus. Yes, you do. Get a nice car. You get a yearly trip to Maui. Like with you and your husband, you and your spouse, y'all. Plus you get share in the Emerald Pool. And that, from what I heard, is like crazy money. So I hope you're striving for this, because I'm striving for this. I won't be in Maui this year, but I'm shooting to get there next year. So who's shooting with me? Let's go. Let's do this. Next big rank up. These are considered our Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamonds, are our Jewel ambassadors. They have worked their little booty boos off, and they deserve this. Sapphire, you get all that Emerald stuff, and you get the Sapphire share too. So we were talking crazy money before. Now we're talking crazy money and crazy money. I want to get on that craziness. Diamond Ambassador, you get Emerald share, Sapphire share, or pools and Diamond pools. And you are up for another better, bigger Lexus. Cool or not cool? I know, right? And you get to re-enter under yourself. You get to start back as like a new person under you and work your whole team back up. We had our first double diamond ambassador, Celeste Wynn. If you don't know her, go Google her and watch her videos. The most successful woman in the company. I think you could learn a thing or two from her. Just saying. Just saying. All right. This is super important. This is all about that duplication. Power of 3. Well, all of you should be striving to be a silver ambassador if you already aren't. Silver ambassador means 3 level 1s that are welcome packs or commission qualifieds. Well, when your 3s go and get their 3s, look at this. Look at the math here, guys. Level 1s get their 3s, their 3, their 3. Well, you're getting 5 points from all those people. Remember we talked about them pay points, and pay points will be your friend? Look at all this. Pay points will be your friend. Just look at the chain reaction, what could happen if you teach your team to duplicate, you set your team up for success, and you train. Okay, you got to train yourself to train your team. Okay, you're not learning, you're not growing. We got it? All right, just making sure we got it. Another thing we're working towards right now in the company is Leaders Retreat. This is happening in October, and it is in Washington, D.C. Super cool. Plexus has contests going on most of the time out of the year. We got something going on in the fall, and we've got something going on in the spring. Contests are awesome. You earn these points by growing, by adding ambassadors, by your PV. They email these out weekly to show you like where you are with point-wise in the company. So you need, I believe, 650 points just to go to it, and they pay for your room. You just got to get your airfare. But there's incentives down here, guys. If you work it and get those credits, there's ways to get your airfare. There's ways for you to go on shopping sprees. There's ways, it's so small for me to read. There are ways for you to do all kinds of things over here. Get a big old check. And when I say big check, I don't just mean lump sum. I mean like literally, y'all, this check is like, I saw girls walking through the airport with them in convention. And let me just tell you, I was a little bit jealous. So yeah, work it, get there. It's totally attainable. Like you have to tell yourself you can do this, and you can. All right, so I'm about to open it up for question and answer. I'm going to be unmuting everybody here in a minute. Let me see here if I can figure this out of what I need to do. Let's see. Let me go to my audio. Oh, participants. Unmute all. All right, so I'm just unmuting everybody, and I'm going to give y'all an opportunity. If you've got some questions, I am happy to answer them. Anybody got any questions?
I'm good. Thank you, Jill.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have some good notes.
Perfect. I'm glad I could help.
I have a question.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. A new ambassador signed up today, and some of the welcome pack options were not available. Do we know anything about that?
What was not available?
Terry, are you on?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell her, because I didn't get to see it. Tell her,
I think it was.
was it Jay? So I'm not sure if they were sold out of that option or what.
Yeah, I think it was J and N.
Okay, I haven't checked my email since I've been on this call. If it was something that was sold out, I know that the company would be on the email list like ASAP to let us know. Did y'all try just refreshing the page a few times to see if it might have been a glitchy system or something?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Sometimes, like it's super active this weekend with this big special going on. Sometimes it's just glitchy, and I hate to say that, but I mean, it's kind of good because we're in growing pains with Plexus that we are trying to figure out all these people on the system. So try again after the call and get with Karen and have her contact me, and I see what I can do, or if I need to contact Jamie Mays or something.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You're welcome.
What, and I know this is probably a very simple question, but
You're fine.
what constitutes a preferred customer?
A preferred customer is somebody who is going to have auto shipments to them every single month. They
Okay.
are going to get drafted and auto shipped. But what makes a preferred customer also, they get that cheaper pricing. And then after their third order, it's going to discount them another 10% off. So in the end, it is the cheapest way for them and the best way for you, because think about all those bonuses you're getting from those preferred customer products. And they get a little hesitant about that word auto ship. Reassure them that they can cancel at any time. Anytime they can cancel. They can go online, or you as their ambassador can cancel for them or call for them.
Or edit it also.
They don't have to wait a certain amount of time or anything?
There is a few days, I believe. I believe it's like 15 or so days after products.
Yeah, it's 15.
Yeah, 15 days.
Okay.
But after that, I mean, there's no hassle. I would hate to say that I have known people that have returned, products, but they're not for everybody. And there's been no hassle at all. Plexus has completely refunded money with no issue.
Okay. Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anybody else have any other questions before we end tonight's call?
Can you explain the auto qualifications a little bit? I know when you sign up with your welcome pack, when you sign up with the auto qualification, and if you do so many sales, do they automatically ship that if you get whatever, like 500 PV that month?
Here's the deal. It is set as, what it's set as is conditional. And what conditional means is that if you reach $100 PV, that means you buy $100 worth of product, or your neighbor buys $100 worth of product from you. At $100, if it's set at conditional, it will not ship. If you want it to ship, you have to click to unconditional. That means you want that as your backup order every single month, no matter your PV, your sales, anything. So the way Plexus does this is they want all of us to be commission qualified because they want us to get a check. So say at the end of the month, it's the 23rd. You're at $0.00 in your account, your office. Nobody's bought from you, and you haven't bought anything yourself. Well, automatically it's set for the 25th of the month, and it's set if you cannot have any sales or you haven't bought, it's going to go through and ship it. Now here's the deal. A lot of people are like, I don't want that. We can turn it off. As ambassadors, we can go in there and we can say, heaven forbid it was a tight month and you didn't want your products or something was to happen. We can go in and turn it off so that doesn't ship to you. So that's one thing cool about Plexus. We do not have quotas. So we have the ability to turn on and off our auto ships as we want, as much we want, but you always want it on, even though you may not be selling bigs and this and that, or you may not want those products, because it shows that you're an active ambassador. And say you got your friend, she's going to buy some products from you. Well, your AQ was off. You're not going to get commission on it. Now, again, remember, like I said, if it's one customer, that's all it basically takes is one customer to hit that $100 marker, and then those products won't ship. So what I do every month as an ambassador, I don't ever want my AQ to ship. I just don't. I'm a person who, I go in every month to my back office. I order my products. I put them in my cart. I like to see it. I like to change it. I like to order more sometimes, less sometimes. So I advise my team to do that as well. So we don't ever, have to worry about that AQ, because guess what? I went in and ordered my products. And if you're an ambassador, you're most likely going to order more than $100. So I don't ever have to worry about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you need more reassurance on that, you can message me anytime. I have a video I can send you that I've done.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
I have another question.
Okay.
Do you make more money if they become an ambassador, but they don't end up actually wanting to work the business? Like they just end up thinking it may be for them, but then it's not, or as a preferred customer?
You honestly, if they know that they would never work this business, my advice, keep them as a customer, because if they love the products, you're getting those preferred bonuses from them every single month plus commission, and you're getting money from them. As an ambassador, and say they, they don't have any sales, they're not doing anything, they're only buying their product, all you're getting from them is 5 points if they're their level 1, 2, or 3. And remember we talked about $3 pay points? Well, 3 times 5 is 15. So the most you're ever getting off them is $15. When, say they were ordering a triplex combo as a preferred customer, well, you already made $20 off them as a preferred customer with their building bonuses, then their commission. So if like, okay, say for instance, my grandma, she's 80 years old, y'all, and she is on Plexus. But I'm not going to put Mamaw as an ambassador just to get me 5 points every month. I'm going to put her as a customer because I'm making more money on Mamaw over here than I am just on her 5 points. I know she ain't going to work this business. I know there's no way. So, but there are some people who, they come in as a customer and they want to get the wholesale pricing. And I say, by all means, if you want to come in and get your wholesale pricing and save that money, I always let that option to people. You want to let them know they can do that, and you're not going to frown upon them or whatever. And they can totally sit there as a quiet ambassador, get their products, give you 5 points every month, and you're good to go. Because guess what? They may have something sometime and come around that sparks their interest, and they need to be like, I want to work that business. I'm going to do it. Oh, I can because I'm already an ambassador. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if somebody wants to sit there and get their wholesale, they can. But if they literally, you're advising them and they're completely comfortable with the preferred pricing, I keep them there.
Okay. See, I thought, and again, I'm so new to this. So, I just signed up, 5 minutes before the program? It was like, whoop.
Never you're up on you. They did their little happy dance. Yeah.
Like, just did. But I thought that everything people sell underneath you goes towards that $500, either the 500 for the 15% or 500 over that.
You work your own commissions. The only thing I'm going to get from my level 1 ambassadors is 5% of their commissions every single month. Don't mind the man in the background with no shirt on. Sorry, y'all. But so you are the person who gets your commissions. Nobody else is going to necessarily build your commissions for you, because 5% can add up if your team's got big PV. They're selling 3,000 and 4,000. Yeah, 5% is nice. But for you and your sales, that comes from you. But you do earn good money, like. I know it's hard to not see in the beginning, but you earn really good money by building your business and building teammates who build teammates who build teammates. Like, I never knew to that extent for signing up. I'm like, nobody will sign up under me. I had no idea. Today, my team hit 250. And I'm like, what? Where did these people come from? A year ago, I didn't even know that 5 people would do this, let alone 250. There's a really good money either way. Plexus compensation plan, y'all, is legit. It is awesome.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody else have any other questions I can help y'all with? All right, y'all. Well, thanks so much for tuning in with me. I hope you learned something tonight. And y'all have a great evening. God bless.